Well, hello and welcome to the Black and Relationship Academy. My name is Unique Sibanda. I am your head coach and style concierge here at the Black and Relationship Academy. So before I go ahead today, you can see my setup is slightly different because you are going to get ready with me today. And we're going to be talking about the process of getting ready. I'm actually going to be talking about how to manifest the relationship of your dreams. So why don't you go and grab a cup of tea while I set up my makeup space. I've already done my face. I actually recorded a video which turned out to not have sound. So now I'm re-recording and I've just set up my makeup space. I've already done my morning routine, which I will post on Instagram if you do follow me. All the links are here somewhere and in the description box below, and you can see how I prep my face in the morning. So I will be back right after this to come and discuss. Let's talk about how can we really manifest the relationships of our dreams. So let's get into it. I'm going to start off by using primer on my face. If you have not liked already, if you have not placed a comment of how excited you are to be here today, please go ahead and do so while I prime my face, and we'll get into it. So like, share, comment, and subscribe as usual. We're talking about how to manifest the relationship of your dreams. So I was in the gym yesterday, and if you follow me on Instagram, you will know that I've started a fitness journey, which is rather, not shocking, but then it is rather a bit late, I guess, in life. But it's not really late because I used to swim. I used to be really an athlete. I used to run. Growing up, I always swam for whatever school I was in. I was in the athletics team. I was very healthy. In my 20s, I was the model. And so I've always had an okay body. It has never really, I didn't need to work out extensively. But since I turned 40, a few things have changed, which is why I think when they say life begins at 40, this is what they're talking about. You have to change a few things. So I'm going somewhere with this, so bear with me, the analogy. So in all of that, I'm just going to use some, what's it called? Baking powder, I guess, because then it just sets a foundation for, I saw it somewhere. So now I'm doing it as part of my makeup routine as well. So in all of this, I'm saying to say, so basically got a friend who is a personal trainer and booked him for yesterday. So it was a Sunday yesterday, and just asked him to really show me how, obviously, to work with my body. And he told me that weight training was the best. And I've been hearing about this a lot, like when you're in your 40s, it's more about weight training and focus on your core and building muscle, that kind of thing. But I've never done weights in my life before. And so I was like, okay, fair enough, let's do it. I was in the gym, I was enjoying myself. The gym, I'll put some of the videos I took when I was in the gym. It's a really beautiful gym. It's gorgeous. It's like state of the art, which is not the point, right? I mean, I have beautiful settings. What can you say? We love a good setting. This is concealer from MAC. So normally I tend to do my eyebrows first, but I decided let me just, because we're also dealing with time here. So basically, we get in there, we're laughing, we're catching up, because I used to work with him. We're catching up and we're just having jokes, really. And it's showing me how to work some of the machines. And I honestly didn't really think much of it. Oh, that's really lightweight. Boy, did I. Let me tell you something. I woke up today and my muscles are paining in places where there should never be pain. I'm feeling pain when I didn't even know I had a muscle there, and I'm in pain. I'm in pain because my body has been stretched. So now my challenge is, do I go to the gym tomorrow to continue this, or just allow my body to heal and then go back when it's not painful anymore, right? And I know you can see where I'm getting to with this, right? It is the analogy that I'm going to use for how to manifest the relationship of your dreams. Truth be told, we can't ever really manifest something that is not already in us. Either it's the dream, either it's the desire, either it's the ambition, either it's the little bit of effort that we have to put in for you to have a baby. You need a sperm, you need a man, or in these days you need a sperm to fertilize your egg, and for the egg to be put in your uterus, and then it becomes an embryo, blah 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 blah, and it grows, and there's certain time period. Then when you give birth, it's so much pain, but at the end of it, it's joyful, right? And somehow we think that we can escape that in relationships. We think we can just skate about. So we think that we can escape it when we're in relationships. We think we don't have to do any work. There is a point in time where we always have to look at our surroundings and think of what we really want. So whenever we say we have to do the work first to manifest the things that we want, it's not really about the things that you have to do, it's the things that you have to be. So really the question is, how do I become to manifest the relationship of my dreams? It's really about becoming. Me exercising my body and changing the way I now do exercise is about me becoming this new body. It's not just going to happen just by me wishing it. It's not going to happen just by me thinking, you know what, I'll put in the work, so therefore it's going to come. We have to be out there practicing, duty dating, talking to men. And as much as most of us don't like to hear the curse of a word, online dating, this is what we have to do. You have to be out there practicing, because we are at this stage of our life because there's certain things that we missed out on. Like I said before in the video that had no sound, so I've had to re-record. The thing with the reason why we're here at the moment is because we're the ones that didn't get it. We're the ones that missed out on the trick and are not in our happily ever afters. So we are the ones that have to do a little bit of extra work. We are the ones that have to unlearn certain things that we've learned that have kept us where we are. Feeding my body with chocolate and still thinking that going swimming and exercising is not gonna manifest the relationship of my dreams. You get what I'm saying? So now I have to find another way of being. I have to incorporate exercise and weightlifting into my daily. I dropped something. 1 second. My brow brush was dropped. So I have to be that person that can now manifest this kind of body. I have to think of myself as a willing participant. It's not something that's going to happen to me. It's actually something that I'm going to create. I am going to create this amazing lifestyle that I want. I'm going to create this amazing body that I want. It is really all up to me, right? So this is Lasting Finish Fix and Go from Rimmel. I'll always spray it on just to kind of set my face, I guess, before I do the contouring and other things. And just like the process of makeup, right? It's just air it out a little bit. It's really all about mastering a technique of being, mastering the technique of becoming a wife, if that is what you want, mastering the technique of becoming a girlfriend. Most of us are out here giving low value behavior and expecting to be wifed, expecting to be girlfriended, expecting to go into long-term relationships. We have to ask ourselves, what does a long-term relationship look like for you? The best place to do that really is SWAN Nation. Is getting into a community of women who are already talking and are on that journey, because our surroundings affect the way we end up manifesting, right? For a woman to have a baby, she needs to get into a bedroom with a man, right? The traditional way, right? Or she needs to go into a hospital and put the sperm inside her. You have to change environments for you to get to where you need to go, because where you are is not getting you where you want to go, right? So what I'm saying is here, you need to join a community of women who are on the same level. So with that, I'm just going to leave the SWAN Nation app video here for you to have a look at. Make that decision to change your environment today. Join the Black SWAN Nation, jump on a discovery call with the coach and ask what this life is all about. I'll be back right after this.
Simple steps to join Black SWAN community. Download the Black SWAN app from either Google Play Store or Apple Store. Launch the app and tap on register. Put in your valid information, then tap on continue. Put in the verification code sent to your email to authenticate your account. Then log into your account. Be sure to accept all permissions displayed at installation stage to enjoy all the cool features in the app. You can now enjoy a community of high-value women with support from coaches and trainers. Book calls with coaches, chat, post, and interact with the community. Enjoy!
Hi there, I am back. So while we were on the break, I was doing my brow. So now I am going to go in and define it with the same concealer I mentioned before. So as I was saying, the first thing is to change your environment. This is how you become the manifestation that you want to be. Be around people who want the same things as you. There's that saying about how, when it comes to your salary, about how your friends and for your environment influences the salary you make. The mindset that is around you helps you to create that. So if you are a woman who is wanting to manifest a relationship of her dreams, is get into a place where people are doing that on a daily. Get into a SWAN Nation, and the app is really just the beginning. What I would say, invest in yourself and actually get into SWAN Nation, which is our weekly groups. We have Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Thursdays as well, which is on the platinum groups. And get into places where you are able to continue and see other people doing what you do on a daily. Note to self, always charge your mic before you start recording, because what's happened now is I've had to actually stop the mic. So as I was saying, is how then do you become the woman that can manifest all these things without you actually putting in the work? It hasn't, whatever you were doing has not worked for a reason. So it's time to switch it up. So going in again with the concealer under eye. I've slightly dampened my blender brush so that we can get into sculpting. So I tend to do this side as well because we've already done the foundation. So now we can go in with this, do a little bit of, and I also like to use a slightly darker concealer, just a little bit there, just to brighten my cheekbones. A little bit on the bridge of my nose. And then we'll go and blend. So I think I might have to turn around so that you can actually hear the sound a lot better, because unfortunately because my mic went off, I now have to focus a little bit more differently. So this is how we're doing this one today. So as I was saying, for you to be able to manifest, apart from joining a community of women who are doing the same thing that you are doing, we also have to be intentional. Be intentional about what you want to manifest. And it always starts with us. It always starts with us becoming that woman, becoming that wife, becoming the girlfriend, already calling ourselves a girlfriend, because we have to mature into these things. It hasn't worked, like I always say, for a reason, so it's time to switch it up. So the reason I decided to start weight training, because apparently your body changes when you're in your 40s, and it's really more about the weights that you lift. It's more about, it's not cardio anymore, it's about muscle, and that way your body eats better, I guess. I don't know the science of it, but apparently this is what works now. So I'm sure if you've also followed Chengi's journey, she is also doing more weights and just changing diets and changing the way we do things, because we all want to manifest this kind of healthy body. I want to see myself in my 60s. I want to see myself in my 70s still looking healthy, but I have to think of it now. I have to actually start doing the work now. So in a sense, what I'm really saying is start doing the work now. Start doing the preparing to be in that relationship, and preparing to be a wife, and preparing to be a mother, and preparing to be, it's all about the preparation. And then I also spoke about how, like, I'm in pain right now. My muscles are paining me, like my thigh muscles right now. It's like if I move, whew, I feel it. Even like my shoulder, all here. And like I said, all we did was just little things. At the time, it didn't seem like much. And that's what you're going to think when you get into SWAN Nation, when you have a discovery call with the coach. You're going to think, okay, fine, that's nothing, and I can do better. But just give it time. Then you'll start to see all of those things, because letting go of old habits is very hard, because they will cling on to dear life. I was so tempted to have pizza last night. I was so tempted to have a donut. I was so tempted. But I didn't. It's one of those things. I know it's, for some people that's easy discipline, right? But for some of us, it's not. It's not something I can just do overnight. So it's not going to be an overnight thing. This thing of manifesting relationship with your dreams, it's going to be a process, and you need to be willing to put in the work. So my dear, do yourself a favor and book a discovery call with a coach. All the details are in the description box below. All the details that you need. I mean, I would say go as far as doing the soulmate with a coach, because what that does for you is it really allows you to discover your patterns and discover how to manifest that life that you want, and also lays a foundation in really getting down to the nooks and crannies of why things have not been working, because all of us really are built by the patterns that we have formed over the years. Who you are now is a result of everything you've done in the past, and it's never too late to change that, which is why I'm saying I can start now and change my body now. So give me a year or two, I'll have a different body. I would have manifested the body of my dreams. And I've already created a mood board that I'll share with you when I'm ready, of all this new body is going to be doing, of all the bikinis this new body is going to be wearing on a yacht somewhere in Dubai. I've already visioned myself in that space, but it's now up to me to work at it. So it's not going to be easy, but we're here to hold your hands and work it with you. Now I'm going to finish my makeup look. Really, this is not much to it, is there? It's just, I know it's just so shiny right now, but it takes work. This whole makeup routine takes me a good 45 minutes every day, because most of it I'm still learning. Most of it I'm still getting to grips with how my face is, and my face has changed over the years. There's certain things that just don't work for it anymore, but it's always a work in progress, right? It's always something we work on. We don't ever give up, and that is why I say join a community, get with a coach who can help you put together a plan of action. Put together a plan of action on how you can manifest these things. If it's your online dating profile that you need, book it, talk it through with me, and we can go through your profile, go through all your images, and I'll send you a booklet that tells you everything that you need to do. Go through all of those things that will help you become that person. It's not an easy process, like I said, but the pain is so worth it. Right now, that's all I can think of, that this pain is worth it because I'm gonna have an amazing body afterwards. This is a Charlotte Tilbury nude lip. Honestly, I don't know the name because it's kind of faded now, but this is how we're doing this today. This is how we're going. So I'm just gonna put myself together, put on the jewelry and brush my hair out. You can see the finished look, and then we can just come off and say our goodbyes. I'll be back. So on a final note, let go of the things that could have, should have, didn't, all of that. Let go of all of that. I just remembered that this year would have been 20 years of my marriage if I had not been divorced. It would have been 20 years of being with my ex-husband, 20 years of Lord knows what, right? I am here. You would not, maybe, you would not have experienced this version of Unique if I had most probably stayed in that marriage. So sometimes we have to really look at what is our reality that is standing before us. I could be sitting here mourning something that ended literally 17 years ago, right? But the truth of it all is that you have to let go. You have to let go of what you thought life would have been. I have to let go of what I thought my body should be. I have to let go of that image of that size 12 that I used to have and create something new and something amazing, which is what I'm inviting you to do. Let's let go of all those ideas we thought, oh my God, I've been married at 20 something with a white picket fence and my 2.5 children and a dog. Let's let go of those dreams and let's start looking at reality, and let's start looking at the options that are around us. I will leave you with that note and an invitation to join me on a discovery call. Let's talk about what your options are and where you would like to take this manifestation of your amazing, amazing relationship. All the links are in the description box below, and when you're ready, just click on them, book, and let's talk. In the meantime, remember that you are loved, you are cared for, and you are deeply thought for and prayed for. Have an amazing week.
Well done for coming to the end of this video. What I want to ask you is, what have you learned? What is your takeaway? And what are you going to start practicing right away? Those 3 things are how you are going to get the best out of every class here at the Black Swan Relationship Academy. Please put it in the comments so that we can all have a look. So I can have a look, the coaches can have a look, and I promise you, we read every comment. We may not be able to reply to every comment, but we read all your comments and we want to see how you are growing. And we will see you on the next video.